After months of an agreement reached during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's state visit to Brazil, Nigeria's national airline Airpeace is set to begin direct flights from Lagos to Sao Paulo. A statement by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, indicates that the deal was announced by Brazilian President Lula during a joint conference. Onanuga says the direct flight is one of the several bilateral agreements signed in Brasilia after a 2-hour expanded meeting between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his Brazilian counterpart Lula. According to the president's aide, President Lula says the move will increase the direct connections between Nigeria and Brazil towards strengthening the ties between the two countries. The aide added that the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, and Brazil's Minister of Ports and Airports, Silvio Frijoles, signed a bilateral air services agreement to boost trade and people-to-people ties. He stated further that the Managing Director of Nigeria's Bank of Agriculture, Ayo Sotiri, and Brazil's Minister for National Bank of Economic and Social Development signed an MOU for cooperation on trade and investment promotion, harmonizing efforts to expand agricultural financing, investments, and joint projects.
We've elevated this promise to the path of reality, as you've seen in the various MOU already signed. Today, we are fighting and working hard to bring our sovereignty to the level of expectation that we as a nation, an African nation, the most populous country, the most dynamic country, Nigeria, should share with Brazil what we need to share among each other: technology transfer, economic renaissance that will be beneficial to the two countries. Let Brazil continue to widen the opportunity for us to embrace Africa. Africa is the new frontier.
Brazil has an obligation to help the African continent achieve the same development we have achieved here. We've thought about this for a long time. It didn't work out, but now, President, you can be sure that your visit to Brazil today definitely signifies Brazil's return to the African continent, not as a country seeking a hegemonic relationship with anyone, but as a country seeking a relationship of solidarity, fraternal, and equality, focused on the growth of the African people and the growth of the African Brazilian people.
Reacting to the developments, the CEO of Airpeace, Alian Yearman, says in compliance with the agreement, Airpeace will commence operations from Nigeria to Brazil in no distant time.
We had when President Lula of Brazil said that Nigeria's largest carrier, Airpeace, has been designated to implement this BASA by running scheduled flight operations into and out of Brazil to Nigeria. So it's a milestone in the sense that the connectivity is something long overdue, and our dear president has made it possible for this to come into fruition today. It will open up both economies. The Brazilian economy is the largest in Latin America. The Nigerian economy is the largest in Africa. So both countries are very rich, both in human and natural resources. They need to tap into this. But without aviation, it will be very, very difficult for some of these things to be actualized. You know, aviation is a catalyst for further development. And today is a significant milestone that has been achieved. And we are very glad about it. We are looking forward to starting at about towards the last week of November into December this year.
How many flights a week?
We cannot start daily flights for now, but we want to start with three weekly flights. That's 3 flights a week for the time being. But as we go on, we develop the route and we can increase the frequency.
Jude Aweke reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.